honored to be standing before you at a memorable event. It has been an amazing journey, and one my fellow Year 6 class of 2023 and I will most likely never forget. On October 2014, a little girl walked into AVI International School. She was so thrilled to go to school. She never cried. She had enthusiasm for knowledge and academics. That girl was me. Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle Martinic, and I am the head girl of the graduating class of 2023. I will be sharing my experience at AVI. EYFS was filled with joy and laughter. I met my closest friends, Ella Saba and Jean Harp. My first teacher was Mrs. Drew. She was such an amazing being, and she always smiled. She taught me how to write numbers and the letters of the alphabet. Next, I met Mrs. Undubisi in nursery. This beautiful woman taught me the 5 magic words, the 3-letter words, and many more. Then, I walked into reception. The Inspector General, Mrs. Abadari. Mrs. Abadari always told us to keep quiet, or else she would send the noise police to arrest us. She always brought a good mood to the class. I remember that I always enjoyed reporting anyone who troubled me or made a lot of noise to Mrs. AVI. Mrs. Shetley is one of my favorite teachers. She made me a little artist, and she made me gain interest in art. To all the assistant aunties, you played a big role in my life. Thank you. Moving up to Year 1 felt like I was the principal of the entire school. I'm a big girl now, I thought. Sitting independently at the pavilion was everything. Mrs. Sugarfoot was very detailed in teaching, and she made me realize, uh-oh, EYFS is a different world. In Year 2, I met one of my closest friends, Aisha. She appears to be quiet, but trust me, she is far from it. Thank you, Mrs. Richards and Miss Daniel, for an amazing year. Mrs. Elikandi was quite a special teacher. I remember she would always call me Aunt Michelle, and I would always laugh. I also met one of my closest friends, Ladetone. Year 3 had its difficulties. It was a pandemic year. The school had to be shut down temporarily. So, we diverted to a new way of learning, online school. Online school was very interesting. It made me grow stronger independently, and I had to learn a whole lot of computing. Year 4 was very basic for me. In fact, I kind of struggled my way through. We had the whole Year 4 on Teams. There were a lot of internet issues and malfunctions. I was getting really bored due to online school, and I really wanted to go back to school and see my teachers and friends. Year 5 was my year of rejuvenation. It was indeed the best class ever in my primary experience. I got better at numeracy and improved in all my subjects. Mr. Shajafar made learning so easy, to a point I always felt empty if I hadn't read in a day. He created amazing PowerPoints, and I always looked forward to his lessons. Year 5 changed me, and I owe all that gratitude to God and Mr. Shajafar. He is very jovial, but if you don't study, no stars. Mrs. Olama was a very good literacy teacher, and she was a very good reader. She may seem strict, but you just have to study and do your work to get on her good side. Later on, Mrs. Olama left. There came Miss Asamba. I I love the way Miss Asomba would always tell us stories in class. She's a very musical person, and she uses music to explain things in class. She always came up with some ideas, like when we sang and danced to the Barbie song, Books Are Fun. In year 5, a few of us realized our love for music. Until date, we're proudly part of the school choir and band. At last, year 6, I made new friends with Christabel, Fumilayo, Iswa, Demilade, Soju, Zando, Pragna, Pragnavi, Tobilaba, Timofe, and many other people.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the best actress, Mrs. Fahemi. She has an interesting way of narrating stories with a mind-blowing and funny illustration. This brings a good mood in the class, but trust me, you better just remain on her good side. She polished my debating skills, and that I am grateful for. It's an honor to be appointed the head girl of my set, an opportunity to serve that I do not take lightly. The moment I was given my badge, I knew I had to carry my position proudly. I assured myself that I would give my absolute best and perform my duties with utmost dedication, and also set a very good example for my juniors. In year 6, there were quite some interesting people, like Akinjide, Kaima, and Caitlin. Akinjide, aka the Twister. He finds a way to twist the question he was asked in class. Kaima is an awesome writer. I see her becoming an author one day. Caitlin, aka the General Overseer, always looking for something to do. Juggling my head girl duties as well as my academic life gave me a sense of responsibility and integrity. It made me more hardworking and honest in all ramifications. I would like to thank the head boy and the prefect for always doing their duties. My wonderful past teachers who always guided me through the right path, Mr. Shatafo, Mrs. Ifai, Mrs. Fabemi, and my other wonderful past teachers. Thank you. Dear parents, thank you for all your support. You will definitely hear good things from us in the nearest future. Mrs. Adesanya, we feel your presence here. Thank you for the amazing foundation you laid. We will follow diligently. Mrs. Balogun, our ever elegantly dressed and beautiful mother, we appreciate you for always opening your ears to us. Mr. Olubajo, thank you for your unending support. Mr. Fude, thank you for having this vision. You made us all one big family. A big part of me belongs here. This is home. I would like to thank my family, especially my mother, who often reminds me that I'm a born leader, so I should always act the part. She told me to be positively different and to always appreciate and show optimum respect to every human, regardless of age. My dear Dad, thank you for your relentless love and support through my primary education. My fellow year 6s, thank you so much for sharing such an experience with me. As you make your way to the next phase, never lose sight of the things that matter the most. Be the change you want to see. We look forward to this day. We have worked so hard for this. I am proud of us. So, be bold, be courageous. I also want you to remember your life is your story. The adventure ahead of you is a journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much, Michelle Vicente, for that heartwarming speech. Put your hands together for Michelle Vicente Principal. All right, coming up next is the presentation of certificates to our Year 6 students. Permit me to welcome on stage the chairman of Avicenna's International. So put your hands together to come on stage to award these certificates. I'd like to call Mr. Andrew to come
Okay, it's time to present certificates to the year sixes. And the certificate is to recognize and validate their individual efforts and accomplishments so far in the primary school. I call on Pragma Podutori.
Congratulations, Pragma. Put your hands together for Pragma.
Next is Ikechukwu Osondu.
Congratulations, Ikechukwu Osondu.
What's happening? You can't see the slides. Next we have Latif Ogundare.
Congratulations, Latif.
Ella Saba.
Wow, I can feel that. Congratulations, Ella.
Akinjide Adeshino.
Congratulations, Akinjide.